Guess who got brands talking? Brandlife.co.za.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy 11 and you're listening to Official Major World Online on Brandlife.co.za, and this is the 8th episode. And as you know, like every Monday, today we're gonna have an amazing show. And I don't host alone, I'm with my boy Tipo Michelle. How are you, my man?
Standardization, man, all day, every day. Pushing the passion, man. I am so excited for today's show. You are listening to Mr. D-Boy Mashesha, putting the excitement on the show, man. We are live here on Official Major World, hashtag Major World Live. It's a thing, man. Let's push the passion. Follow us and like us, man. Tell them, Piston, how can they do that?
Yeah, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook. It's A11.alone. Instagram, it's A11.alone. D-Boy Mashesha, where they can get you, my man?
Yo, man, on Facebook, that's where I'm pushing the passion for currently. D-Boy Mashesha. And then official.majorworld on Instagram. Facebook, it's Official Major World. Mind you, we on Twitter nowadays, man. Yo, man, hashtag us Tuganga. Hashtag us Tuganga, Official Major W1. And then on top of that, if you want to put in some new tracks, holler us on Major World.
Our email?
Yeah, majorworld.online@gmail.com. We have an amazing show jam-packed for you guys, man. We're going to have wonderful guests today. 2 guests. We have an hour show, man. Don't forget. We are fighting. Hashtag us Tuganga, man. We're going to start with Unorthodox Entertainment. And then after that, we got Click Finesse. And then on top of that, we got amazing new artist debuting today. Mr. Click Finesse himself, he's debuting an exclusive track. Hashtag Piston.
Oh, well. Yeah, and this is a music show, guys. We can't start a show. Just to get straight to it, the first show that we're going to play, it's my song.
Mr. A11, man.
Radio.
Somebody play my song on the radio. I don't wanna be here for too long. This place is getting cold and it's too raw. Fucking with a nigga, you might get shot. Somebody play my song on the radio. I don't wanna be here for too long. This place is getting cold and it's too raw. Fucking with a nigga, you might get shot. Sorry, my nigga, it's silence better. You running your mouth, you talking the shit and you gonna get shot. You fake and you know what you copy my style and you never been real. I can tell how you walk, how you talk, how you move, that you rap for my city. Your girlfriend is calling and texting my nigga, she's stressing me out. She said she might have a baby, and she said she might have the baby. I'm wilding, smoking, drinking, sipping my thumb, can handle the pressure. The bottom is getting congested. I gotta make it to the hills now. I gotta make it for my clique now. Phone calls and big chains now. The government coming my hood every voice just to give us stitches and fake hope. I had a thing with Ricky, he told me keep pushing and make sure to lose hope. It took a minute by the penny law. Don't let me take on my pants now. Don't let me get on my rebel mode. Stay in the lane like a lame man. In the game like a stove sign. You all try and pass, but it's no doubt. Take my nigga told me on the road, don't spread a check on the slide lane. Kobe Bryant, no ball hard. Legendary on the concert. If I take it, go the whole squad get it. It's a family thing, we all got it. Try and penetrate through the pinnacle. With a pen, pencil, and a paper. Reminiscing with TVT, smoking wild weed in the jungle. We not the one in the same, man. I'm from downtown Soweto. Mothers are drinking, and daughters are popping, so no one's better. Niggas are killing, and popos are shooting, so no one is better. The ghetto is drawn by the devil. This is where he's making his plan. He gives us the sticks to crossfire, then he tells the news that we're violent. He's playing us to be violent. He makes the rules that killing it. When we don't follow, then it's every rule. Have the smoke just to fill the void. I've been in Edison, my motherland, and I'm Tom and Jerry at the same time. I was just myself just to get away. I need a truck for a getaway. I'm about to break a band, and
Yeah, man, party people. That was an amazing song. Monday. Hashtag mind the pun. That was D Mobs. From Komporosa. The dude. Check him out, man, on the socials. It's DK Mobs, man. Let's make it a thing for him also. And then the song prior to that, it was Mr. A11, man.
Radio. And can I just wrap this off? Like that song, it was the first song I recorded ever in my life.
Serious,
Somebody.
yeah, the Ricky Rick part.
The Ricky, yeah.
Sure.
I wrote that song after I met Ricky in Bryanston. Yeah, he told me keep pushing, bro, keep pushing, blah blah blah. I was like, wow.
Sure.
I was inspired that night. I wrote that song.
Sure. And always King. That's the beautiful thing about connectivity, nowadays,
Known people,
sure, networking,
like our guests today.
Yeah, and just like the people that we're having today. We're having an amazing show with Unorthodox Entertainment. Shout out in Jeka Speed.
Hey, you guys. We are so happy to be here joining you guys. It is going to be an absolute lit show. It already has been. You heard that jam.
Sure.
So, yeah, we're very excited to be here to talk about what we do as a company, about being African and all that good stuff.
Sure. And exactly speaking, and like that's what we're going to be talking about, Vandaag, Mr. 11.
Topic of the day is modern day African.
Sure.
Yeah, when the original African Union was called the Organization of African Unity, was changed the same day in 1963, then became what we presently call it today, the African Union in 2001, in Addis Ababa, our motherland, of which consists of 55 countries.
Seriously, man.
And
that's the beautiful thing, man. At least the things was just amalgamated in terms of African Union, but now that's not a thing. So what does it mean nowadays to be an African person and because we know what it meant to be an African those days, man. Boom, 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 boom. But that's not playing nowadays. We ain't doing those type of things. So what does it mean to be an African nowadays, Mr. 11? How should we?
Just being free, going out there, not caging yourself, because like you understand, like long time. The African people didn't have these opportunities that we have until now we are able to do to be whatever you want to be, That's and being an African, and not forgetting where you come from.
Sure. Yeah. True that, man.
You gotta
sure.
Because
no, it's I understand, but I just wanted to interject by saying things like even the bowler, the even conversation was like, why should we do it nowadays? Yo, man, don't forget where you come from. Well, one of the reasons why I'm saying this, have you ever noticed, like, when you go through like a funeral like that, do we have that a masigo and then masigo, sure. And then and all of that and then we move forward from death. I'm not pointing any fingers to anybody, but like we have a certain way of doing things, so we shouldn't forget where we come from. And like when you even think about like the modern day things that are happening as African people, like you've got your Kanye Domos, like they're doing an amazing thing. Basitsana Kumalos, women are now becoming amazing people, and they pushing the African print thing.
Exactly, and it's so amazing to be able to have platforms where to be given opportunities as African women to be allowed to be creative and authentically you, without being, like I think a part of it as well. You always sort of have this informal thing where it's like, okay, you are an African now, or you're not even African enough, or I think we're at a space now where we should be allowed and are allowed, in fact, to just create, to push the boundaries, to explore our history, as well as push
On
the
the real,
agenda
catapult.
for our people.
Sure.
In terms of music, fashion, young and Jane.
And I'd believe has an important place. Or Mr. 11.
Yeah, Mr. Enzo, what do you have to say about the topic?
No,
of
but,
today, man?
it's like this, because we can keep on saying like about the way the lifestyle you want to be African and stuff.
Yeah.
And then, do you know your history?
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
You know?
On the real.
Yeah. And when you talk about
On the
music,
real, man.
do you know your
The history of music.
the
Good to
history of
Puma, be
music.
quiet.
You talk
Sure.
and then you into fashion. Do you know what's going on there?
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
if you're gonna say I'm an African, and then
Guys.
behind the scene you're practicing something else.
Yeah.
And then are you African?
Sure.
The question is, and then as African, we must have our own style, our own slang.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Americans, they
Sure.
have their own slang.
Sure.
They say that when
Sure.
you say I'm an American, and then you can hear the slang. You
Sure.
can tell this guy's an American.
Sure.
Africans do have our own slang,
Sure.
Yeah, we do,
have it.
Scott.
but you're
so,
not, yeah, but you're not pushing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all.
Yeah,
see,
we
you're
are
not
pushing it right here,
you're
man.
not pushing it. Everybody trying to be like,
Sure.
slanging and stuff, and
Sure.
then come up
Sure.
with American,
Sure. Sure.
with an American
Sure.
accent.
Sure.
And then, are you African?
Sure.
And then you talk about African, and then you come up with American slang.
Sure.
I'm getting
Sure.
confused.
But
Yeah, I'm getting confused.
Sure.
man. And
Sure.
then when you talk about music,
Which is
are
what we're
are we pushing our own music? Are we sampling our own stuff? We've got guys. We've got
Brenda
abo
Fassie.
Sticks. We've got Amatime abo what I think. Jonas, you got all the list
Yeah.
of it.
Sure.
Abo Stompy man.
Sure.
Are we sampling those songs?
Yeah.
No.
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
we're still chasing American stuff.
Yeah.
And then we're talking about American, we're still catching Barry White and
Sure.
Anita Baker songs. And then, where is
Yeah.
African there?
Sure. But the beautiful thing is that we have a platform to be raising those points right here on Official Major
Yeah,
World, man.
Yeah, bring the modern.
Sure,
African.
sure,
Yeah,
sure, man.
because the
Sure.
thing is, I think we have to come up with our own slang,
Yeah.
man. And
Sure.
then and even these guys, when they come to this side, and then
Sure.
I feel, damn, this guy,
They must know
have,
ukuthi
they've got their own
kanje.
thing. You go to Nigeria,
Sure.
those guys, they've got their own slang.
Sure.
That's why they recognize internationally.
Sure.
Exactly.
Sure.
Because
They
they've got
love them
their
for
own
being
music,
them,
their
yeah.
own slang.
Yeah.
And
Do
that's also part of what we're trying to do with Unorthodox
man.
Entertainment. The name itself is it like lets you know that we're not doing anything in the
That's-
conventional ways.
Sure.
You know what I mean? We look to give our up and coming artists a platform, and also to challenge the gatekeepers of the music industry
yeah,
to
sure.
say to them,
Fashion
"Okba,
alive.
like
Sisiki.
it's time for artists to be independent,
Yeah.
to make money from their art so
Sure.
that they can create more art." So we're breaking down all
Sure,
those
breaking the boundaries.
conventional ways of
Sure.
practicing as an artist, being able to,
Changing the game.
changing the game.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what's up, man.
As what's supposed to be done, man.
As a
you know.
modern African.
That's what we're doing here on Official Major World. That's what we're supposed to do, man. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, official.majorworld, brandlive.co.za. It's a thing, man. On Unorthodox Entertainment, Facebook, Instagram. Let's do it, man, Mr. 11.
Yeah, and we gotta keep the show moving. So we're gonna go to a little break. Don't go anywhere. Just keep on listening, keep on streaming. The next song that we're gonna play, it's a song by Blick. It's Black Ship. Let's get straight to it.
By Mr. Bleak.
Mr.
Hashtag.
Bleak. Ayoba. Ayoba.
Yo. Yo.
Let's hear it.
Hashtag. We're doing this thing.
Brandlive.co.za.
That marijuana should be smoked openly in public. In public. I mean, people tonight who come here probably will smoke marijuana as well. How do you feel about that?
Off the blindfold, listen to the untold as it unfolds in a world so cold. To have and to hold, to mold into gold as I grow this soul, then I get this gold. Means I flow tight, on my knees, best believe I'ma be black with a straight look, then a right hook. Like a fish, my nigga might get hooked to the cocaine, but when the cocaine cannot contain my brain, I go insane. I resurrect again with sane and crash the plane, and let me switch lanes. I'ma slay more veins than Kurt Cobain taking coke. When they play that track, I then lay back, get a flashback. When I get back in a snapback, better stand back. Cause I'ma slay heads in my own black way bands. And I'ma pimp that beat like Jay-Z to the Maybach. Been a minute since I hit a 16 on a sick beat. 16 send a nigga 6 feet deep. But if daddy ain't feeling it, I guess I ain't killing it. Why is he dead then? Could it be suicide? Maybe you decide. Between the truth and lies, I walk the line, man. Where does the truth lie? Maybe the truth lies within the true lies. Listen, you guys, I am son of the most high. That I realize that I reside beside the beast that revives lives. God grant me the serenity to accept that people are ignorant. The courage to uphold the law when I'm hostile, and the wisdom to realize that murder is illegal. They say real eyes, real lies, real lies. I tell lies that are real, so I guess I'm real with a lie. Lord knows I'm mad at you niggas. Let me be quite frank with you niggas. Never see you think I can't handle you niggas. Fuck, man-handed you niggas. Lord knows I was strangled you niggas. Look, it's really quite sad how they wanna be dead. You're bleak on the verse, now they wanna be dead. Sit back, buckle up with a seatbelt. Got a verse and I'm by the lace it. Face it, niggas just basic, face it. Don't brace it, just embrace it. I mean, look at all these motherfucking king wannabe kids. Gotta be kidding me, I've been a flow killer since kindergarten. I've been a flow killer since kindergarten. Look, I guess it's double the trouble and I could breathe in a bubble just to get out of the rubble. And I be running the jungle and I'm a juggernaut, I'm a juggle them all. Put them in a jug, then I guggle them all. Not an underground king, but commercial kind of thing. You like a lie to the slave Mike Tyson in the ring. I'm an architect with massive fact. In fact, my fact is stacked. I snack attack, a man's attack and hack the neck. Quick nap, then I hit.
Harnessing the power of talk radio. Brandlive.co.
Sisbuile.
Talk about a jump. That was Mr. Pressure. Isn't just a North Bryanston, man, to be exact, Mare. Don't stalk him. But give Mr. Pressure. Putting pressure on all the artists. You heard it on that song. You can catch him in on Facebook as It's the G. As simple as that. It's the G. And then before that, we had Mr. Bleak. Black Sheep, man. It's just a news track. It's released last week. So, man, hit him up on Twitter as at real black girl, Bleak. Yeah, and then on Facebook it's Bleak bleak_the God, and then on Instagram it's bleak_the God. And then today we're gonna have an amazing guest, as I've mentioned before. People who are unorthodox. You heard it before in terms of like the conversation, Mr. 11.
Yeah. Our first guest of today is none other Miss Belinda and Enzo from the Unorthodox Entertainment. They are the founders of an organization and an events management company which has pioneered the idea of going to a jump off and not making noise for the neighbors.
How's it going, guys?
I love the way you said that.
Yeah. How are you feeling, guys, today?
Pretty awesome. Loving being here.
Yeah, could you please introduce yourselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, make it classic.
Enzo. Yeah.
That's what we do. We make it classic.
Make it
Yeah.
classic. Make it classic.
Sure.
Classic is not with us.
Yeah. Sure.
And I'm Belinda. We are the founders of Unorthodox Entertainment. And we created it. Why did we create it? Hey,
Sure.
Enzo?
It's like this. When we started this thing, because when I come up with the new sound, and then we got upcoming artists,
Yeah.
and then nobody focusing on that, nobody recognizing
Sure.
the artists,
The
and
best.
And then
Sure.
we're like, okay, guys, you know what?
It's a niche.
Yeah, let's do this,
Yeah.
and then put the upcoming artists there. If you got a quality sound, why you don't belong in that circle?
Sure.
Yeah, let's put you there in that circle.
Sure.
And then let the people judge.
Sure.
Because what is happening, the media always say, the people are not ready for this sound. When people going to be ready for that sound if you don't introduce that sound to the people?
Sure.
So we do that. We introduce good music to the people. Let the people judge which one
Yeah.
is hot.
Yo,
and then
man.
we believe the real music
Sure.
is up there.
Sure.
Because we are not doing for them, we not talk about
Sure.
all these things and money
Yeah.
and stuff. We talk
Sure.
about the issues, the things that happen
Sure.
in black communities.
Yeah.
And the
On
guys
the
up there,
real.
I'm not dissing them.
Yeah.
The guys up there, they're gonna talk about money because they have it.
Exactly.
If you
Sure.
have it,
Yeah, you can talk about it.
yes,
You're allowed.
yes.
Yeah.
If you have it,
Platform.
but the thing is, South Africa, Ben, we are still in a struggle. We're still struggling.
Sure.
And then we can't act like everybody's living large. Yeah,
Sure.
and then act like Americans. I don't know
Sure.
about them. I've never been there. I'm gonna talk about the
Yeah,
things
man,
I
on
see
the
here
real.
at home.
Shout
On
out,
the
shout
real.
out,
You
shout
know,
out, yeah.
and
On
then
the
if
real.
we're gonna talk about the bling and the all that kind of
Yeah.
things and
Sure.
flashing money,
Yeah.
damn,
Things
you
black
got
people don't relate
we got
to.
negative.
Sure.
You got people that's starving right there. Nobody's
Sure.
talking about that thing.
Real
And then
talk.
yes, we're gonna
Real
act like we
talk.
don't see those things. Damn, what I love about those artists, they talk about those things and they're
Sure.
making it classic in a way that
the
you can
real.
feel it. They don't make you sad,
Yeah.
but they make you think.
Sure. Sure. And that's real, man. That's real. We all need a platform as us black people, man. Well, that's what we've been yearning for. Be it from the internet, be it from info. We just need that platform, to express ourselves. Mr. 11.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I went to one of your events, and the artists who were performing there, like, where do you get them? How do you? If let's say there's an upcoming artist who wants to perform to one of your shows, like,
How do you select?
yeah, how do you select them? Because like, it was killer, bro. There was like Kosa singers and
Like you said, we make it classic.
Make
We
it
listen-
classic.
We listen to your music,
yeah.
and then the things you talk about it. I
And
mean,
also,
yeah.
through word of mouth. So we people know what we do, but they can also get in touch with us on our Facebook page, which is at the Unorthodox Inc. And or send it through to our email address, which is the Unorthodox Inc. at gmail.com. So send us a link if you know someone who is just killing it, saying doing all the right things and they're just not getting a chance. Send it to us. We'll send it also to the
us.
major officials so they can have some
Yes,
playtime.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Sure. And people are not even aware with us in like what we're talking about events. You know the events, Zakona, man. It's
Yo,
like
sick
it's
events
quiet.
in Danga.
It's quiet. Those are silent events. Like you guys look like me. You guys look like me.
Same
So
color skin,
same skin color. You know.
Thank
We
you.
used to bash. You know. Yeah. But no.
But it's like a silent
Yeah,
event.
it's a silent event.
It
We're
was
putting
like-
headsets like we're doing right now. So like, where did that idea come from?
All right. Well, I always think like Enzo always says it better, but it's with the headphones, right? That sound, that uncompromised sound
the
quality
quality, yeah.
that you get, because
Sure.
like especially with some of our rap artists, you just like at some of these shows, you just hear boop, 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 like you can't
Yeah.
hear what the guy is
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
or
yeah.
the girl.
Yeah, I find
Sure.
that the sound is bad because the thing is like those are upcoming artists.
Sure.
How many songs, hip hop songs, you don't know the lyrics.
Sure.
But you love the song.
Sure.
You know,
Ah,
you're like
truly.
okay, and then you know the hook, and then you go to the beat, and then you don't remember.
Yeah, you
and
mind
then
me,
The
yeah.
reason we are doing that,
Sure.
you can hear the lyrics,
Sure. Yeah.
and the beat, and then that connection and the dance.
Sure.
And it's a very intimate experience.
Beautiful.
It's intimate with the music, and it's also intimate with whoever you're with. You know what I'm saying? Because if now you decide that, you know what, I have to tell this person,
Yeah.
I have to share this feeling that I'm experiencing.
Sure.
You just like
Yeah,
take
one of
them
those
off,
songs,
you
like,
talk,
yeah,
and then you
exactly.
carry on, and you
Vibes.
just carry. Sure, yeah. That's,
So like any gigs coming up?
Yeah, soon, man.
we finalizing.
When you gonna have an
Dates.
event?
Yeah.
By
Sure.
Thursday, we'll know for
Sure.
sure exactly when the next one is in June. So we'll let you guys know.
We want to
Probably
know.
gonna share that on your social media.
And we'll
sites.
share it on our social media as well. Exactly.
Yeah,
Man, check them out on the social media platforms. Unorthodox Entertainment on Facebook. The Unorthodox Inc.
Yeah.
To be precise, ne?
On Facebook.
Yeah, and then I
and
also
then
saw
on Insta,
Instagram,
yeah, it's the Unorthodox, but it's TH the number 3 because somebody got in there.
Unorthodox.
And that guy, another thing about the silent disco, we can have 4 artists performing at the same time.
Yo,
and then you select
okay.
which artist you want to listen to.
Sure.
Yo,
switch
That's
up
the
the
dope
channel.
thing. That thing, and then you are in one show,
Sure.
maybe 800 people listen
Sure.
to different sounds
Serious.
in the same show. And then you got 4 artists
On same
performing at
stage.
the same
Sure.
time.
4
You-
stages.
4
Yeah.
stages. Performing at the same time. and
Sure.
then
you don't have to. And I don't.
Yeah.
I'm competitive.
Yeah,
No.
no. And
Just
you
remove
can
your
say,
headphone.
That
Sure,
is dope.
Exactly.
It's fresh, man. That's
Exactly.
fresh.
Sure.
Yeah,
And then
that's
we're
it.
like, we're like, okay, I don't like this song. You select to another
Sure.
artist and let it bomb.
Sure.
You know, that's
Yeah.
what's fresh.
And
about
like
this.
you are able to play like different genres at the same time.
Sure.
Exactly.
If you don't listen to a house, you can switch to
You
hip
listen
hop.
to
Sure.
hip-hop.
Exactly.
Same game.
So the headphones have little lights on them, so you can see. Oh, okay, this
Sure.
one's on that
I'm a
stage.
glow in the dark.
Glow in the dark.
Sure, yeah, and that's amazing what you guys have been doing here in Unorthodox Entertainment. Like, we are happy for you guys coming here. Like, follow them
Thanks
on
for having
on the
us.
social media platforms. Like, we're excited. We also are a platform. We'll be introducing our next guest name, Mr. 11.
Yeah, guys. Please support the Unorthodox. I've been to one of their events. Yo, it's very sick. It's when you go there, you're
Follow
gonna have an amazing experience,
Sure.
guys. Maybe next week we're gonna tell you when they're gonna have an event. We'll finalize that with you. But then yeah,
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Sure.
make it classic. Make it classic.
Next track, man. It's like up and coming artist, Mr. Skumba, the DJ. Next to you.
Shout out to the Unorthodox.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, man. Like that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Skumba.
yeah.
like I'm all about you, baby.
Yes, it took a long time, but I got it back now. I need some me and you time, girl, I want it back now. Funny how all your friends said I wouldn't show up. I pulled up on time and I even brought you flowers. To you, I'm like an open book, how you read through me. I thought I'd never say this loud, but shit is getting real now. Thought you was a smashing pest, but now I'm trying to keep it. Thought I'd find a better ass, but I ain't trying to lose it. I just wanna build it, nigga with the motive.
Nigga with a motive, I stay on my toes and I know you alone and I really wanna be with you. I really wanna be with you. But I stay on my toes cause a nigga with a motive. I've been on the grind, I really wanna be with you. There she go again, tripping on a nigga. She ain't innocent, I know she wildin' for them niggas, baby. You know you bad for a nigga. Let my vision tell me that you love me, that's bad for a nigga. Lately, I feel like I'm all about you. It's pretty clear I can never be without you. I feel like I'm all about you.
Thought I'd talk to you right now, but then since I found your voicemail, I'm out here in the dark, so just listening to the song.
brandlive.co.za.
Yeah, man, just hit us up,
This is
man.
Win.
Majorworld.online@gmail.com because I know you want to know who's that artist. Mr. Zostax isn't just some sort of.
For my bitch.
Yeah, man, that was Thinking Out Loud featuring Lennox Best. What an amazing jam. On social media, man, catch him as Zoe underscore Zoe underscore Stacks on Instagram, and then also on Facebook it's We Are Zotique. Hashtag, man, that's the thing.
Yeah, guys, and shout out to our previous guest, the Unorthodox. He had the interview. It was lit. And yeah, as we told you earlier on, we have a guest.
A second guest, man.
Second guest.
Soweto in the building once again.
So stand up. What's
Shout
up?
out, shout out.
Yeah,
Lord
man.
Steez, Lord
Mr.
Steez.
Lord Steez SA, aka Click Finesse. Say a shout out, homie.
Chick Finesse in the building. Shout out to Pefe. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's pop it.
Yeah, Lord Steez, they are the pioneers of the brand Lord Steez. Future, I'm sure you have a lot to say about it, man.
Yeah,
Because-
man, it's king. This is a quick reminder. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We already have a couple of the pics of like what they got in store. They
Sick
also
shit.
they also got some of their steez like with them right now, and like it's a beautiful thing. Like Mama Streetwear, Machita.
Yeah.
Like I'm really excited because like you blending what we like what we do best here in South Africa. Like art.
just creative, yeah.
You know, art, creativity, and being black all at the same time. You know,
But then before I just want to ask, like, what inspired the name Lords? Like
Lords, like Lords came about. We were like, as a squad, we were chilling, and we were like, we need to like start making clothing that we feel comfortable in, and not. I'm not saying that getting clothes from other outlets is bad, but we felt like we need to make clothes for the people, by the people. And like that's where Lords came about, basically, yeah.
Sure.
Basically.
And I heard you also do you do music too, so
Yeah, music, Click Finesse, that's the movement. Click Finesse on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Just hit us up. Just
Yeah.
heat on.
sure.
Heat.
So like,
SoundCloud too.
so how do
and SoundCloud too.
Yeah.
so like obviously like the clothing started first. I need to mention.
Yeah, the clothing stuff first.
Yeah. So like niqale nini like
Lords was started back in 2014.
2014
Yeah.
as some chance or when one man.
Nama gents. Now I'm
Sure.
moving you on. Nama
Sure.
gents always put my niggas on.
Sure.
Lords started
Sure.
back
Shout out,
in 2014.
shout out.
Shout out to the Lords gang. I know
Squad,
they're
squad,
watching
squad,
this.
squad.
Squad deep over here.
Sure.
Squad deep. I
Yeah.
know that the squad is watching this. We started out as a group of friends. Before we got into business, we were first friends. And
Yeah.
that's why I think Lords is making the moves it's making, because in order for you to move in a successful manner, you first need to build a respect.
On the
And
real.
that respect is built on friendship. So
Sure.
with friendship, I'm not saying we mix business and
Sure.
friendship, but we understand the difference.
Sure.
And
Sure.
that is basically why we like, Yeah.
Sure. And yes, it's beautiful into Kuluma because like is hamsana with the topic that we're having earlier on about like what it does mean to be a modern day African. Like it can first, like, I want to know, like, what does it mean for you guys, like, respectively, as being a modern day African? And then the second thing, like, into was because, like, you guys, in terms of what we need as modern day Africans, we need to be unified, we need to be united. So like, how does it assist you in terms of you guys to be united and being African and like and
Being African.
yeah,
It's
A
big.
modern day African.
yeah, modern day
Yeah.
African and la is to inspire, but in terms of like Sanbonani, you know,
Like, does that
Sanbonani.
work for you? Like
Sure.
when like a cow, like would you slaughter a cow, you know?
Ha, nah, I
for
won't.
some ceremony.
Sure,
I won't lie to you. straight
Sure.
up.
Now,
Yeah.
now we're playing it with the art and like,
Yeah.
because I need to art. That's what's been intrinsic in terms of us as African people, from the cave art, cave paintings in Africa, all over Africa, young Tola. So even the art, it's like it's
growing.
coming out in terms of your clothing, young Tola. Even like the different colors and like where do you guys get the inspiration most of the time? And like, who does the designs, or no one can design?
Inspiration basically sitola from the streets.
Yeah.
We live in the streets,
Sure.
figuratively speaking.
Sure.
Yeah.
And basically, like all together, like we're creative in different spaces.
Yeah.
So like he'd come up with a concept, and I'll like indulge and like say more on what he said. Like he'd probably start something, and like I'll be like, okay, sharp, that's cool, but then how we do it like this, then that'd be a good thing. Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Just like that.
Oh, all right, and then and in that matter of fact, it, like that's really interesting, my chance, and like, because like as streetwear, like, it's a thing nowadays.
Always wait, actually.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
culture.
Yeah, it's a bit of a thing, but it like, what makes you guys stand out?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
from
stand out
from
from
the
the
other
worst other
designers,
kids,
from the
yeah.
other
Other designers, what makes us stand out?
Yeah.
First of all, as Lord Steez, what makes us stand out is because we believe that Lord is not just clothing, it's
Yeah.
a way of life, it's a lifestyle.
Sure.
And Lord Steez, it's for believers who believe in their own craft. So
Sure.
if you believe in your craft well enough, then
Sure.
best believe you're gonna love our thing,
Yeah.
because
And it-
we're in touch with the streets and stuff.
And then how do people like purchase your stuff? Like if someone is interested.
Yeah, for the most part, it's just like on Instagram. Hit us up on the DM. Tell us where you at. We deliver around SA.
Serious.
Around SA.
Nasa Kapa and dot.
Smiley, see on, asithukanga.
Yeah.
Because like I think it was like a month back we did like a delivery in Limpopo.
Yo.
That was the first time for us being out there.
Sure.
So lit. So
Yeah.
we're like also surprised to like people know us out there.
Serious.
It's not a huge demographic.
Sure, but at least
Bro,
it's
you're
better
going
than nothing.
somewhere, you know.
the specs of
Exactly.
social media.
You know what's good with this?
Sure.
Like as you said, it's from 2014.
So
There's brands that started out this year and they popped,
Yeah.
and they're now falling out. But
Yeah.
then this thing is growing, so like the base is being strong.
Sure.
So that's why you'll find out that from Limpopo
Yeah.
to Cape Town, it's growing. I'm told
Sure.
it's not something that came out like
Yeah,
boom,
boom,
I'm
yeah,
told,
it's
and then
down,
drop.
yeah.
It's something
Yeah.
that's gradually growing.
Uh-huh.
I'm told.
Solid
So
foundation.
yeah.
Sure. And then in terms of like the hip hop, ingene kanjani, niqale nini,
Click
and then
Finesse.
how does it blend in with the clothing label?
Yo, Click Finesse. Click Finesse, it started out it was planned out maybe last year.
Nah, probably a long time ago.
Yeah,
But then
but okay, the
the
name,
lack of resources.
yeah, the lack of resources,
Sure, when
and like,
basis.
yeah, the motivation wasn't there. But then this year we were just on some dog.
'Cause
Let's just go. Let's just
if
go.
I remember, we started recording our first track. No,
Uh-huh.
yeah, together.
Yeah, together.
3 months back. But
3
then
months
the
back.
bookings we're having.
Yeah, we got like a lot. Like right now, in 3 months, we've
Sure.
covered bookings, maybe like 4, 5, 6 shows. We've got an interview now.
Serious.
in
Ayo,
three
ayo,
months.
ayo,
Like,
bro,
official
man.
measure
Months.
And they've got
official
our own
major
official
world.
major
It's
world.
see official, so about major.
They've got a studio
It's
right
all
here.
over the world.
Hashtag,
Come on.
hashtag, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like that's beautiful. Like, just put your mind to it, man.
Yeah.
You got a good click around you.
Yeah,
Let's just do this.
Can I just quote Will Smith
Yeah.
in The Pursuit of Happiness? And this is to everyone listening, everyone who feels inspired.
Uh-huh.
Will Smith said, "Don't let anyone tell you you can't do something. Just because they can't do it, they tell you can't do it. Don't
Yeah.
allow that." I've lived by that motto since I
Sure.
watched The Pursuit of Happiness.
talk.
So it was like,
Just follow your heart.
Just follow your heart.
What you
Sure.
believe you can do,
Yeah,
you can
sure.
do.
You don't have to sleep to chase your dreams. You
Yeah.
can be wide awake for that.
And then,
Yeah, before we wrap the interview, just any future ambitions and wise words to anyone who's listening out there.
Well, right now we're still featuring people in our camp. So like it's like finesse. Like it's the 5 of us.
Yeah.
The 2 of them are still at school right now. So like we're still working on the camp right now. So
yeah,
probably
yeah,
branch
yeah.
out probably December to the summer. But right now we're still
You're
releasing.
still-
There's an EP coming
Sure.
from the camp.
Sure, serious.
Yeah.
This July.
And then for the clothing label, Leon, like what you guys have in store for your clothing label?
Can I just say,
Yeah.
winter was never the same. It will never be the same. We're gonna be hot this winter.
Serious.
Check out that contradictory concept. Hot this winter. We got new
Sure.
designs coming out.
So
Best believe. Best believe.
any winter clothing that you dropping?
Yeah, it's coming out. I'm telling you, it's coming out.
Serious.
Kusaso May. Yabona manje kuMay.
Sure.
Yabona uMay sibheke boma. Yabona mase second week June.
Yeah.
Shubile.
You've got something
It's fire.
about to come out,
It's
man.
fire. We were sitting with the squad. I think it was a week back, looking over the designs, and it's like, yo,
It's beautiful and
it's
sick.
like-
And then it wasn't ever like a big thing like for you guys to get like suppliers or
or getting supply. When it started, it was a huge hassle because we did not know anyone in the clothing field.
Yeah.
But we built connections, and now we're able to we knit our own clothes. Like
Yeah.
these pants, we did not buy these like this. We bought
Yeah.
material for this, and
Serious.
I thought it was a Gucci, man. This Konyana 50% over.
Kulega, we're gonna be back. We're coming out. Lord Steve's Click Finesse. That's
Sure.
the movement.
That's why I'm
Support
saying
it online.
I started 2014.
Yeah.
It started as a poor quality, and it's growing.
So
By the time we get where we are today, it's different. You
Sure.
understand?
Sure, and then like abo BBK Elmashi, it's like
Yeah.
it doesn't interfere like in your work because
Bigger,
like
bigger.
you gotta give these kids like some info, man.
No, listen, can I just
Well-
say something? This is from experience. Last year I was in a relationship,
Sure,
and last year I wasn't pushing music for nothing,
serious.
like being stressed.
Sure,
But then this year I was like, you know what? They will not love you if you don't get that money.
Sure.
So
Ah,
I told
on the
myself,
real.
you know what? Relationships as relate.
Sure.
Stogo, I love Stogo.
Sure.
Stogo
On
nyancane.
the real.
Stogo.
Bayinzanda, Stogo,
Listen to this.
bayinzanda.
Stogo.
Sure.
This is Stogo Mamela. Mwah.
Sure.
I love you. I love you. Stogo.
I click finesse.
Stogo.
Yeah, click finesse, man. And you know, one of the things that one Sam dude has been on the grind right now since without any interferences. He's got a new exclusive track coming
Yeah.
out, man.
Mama, ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi ulahla umntana abantu for the grind.
No, understand something. I don't want to badmouth her because that's not who I am.
Yeah, man.
It was like,
positive in it.
yeah, it was like indifferences. We had indifference. She had one thing going. She was like,
She want to get married. You
Nah,
want to
like,
be
uzofuna
married.
ukubona like 10 to
Sure.
like mangukutshela ukuthi like this December like I was in the studio like 10 to she was like awusangiboni uhlezi studio. I'm like, I'm doing this for us. She couldn't understand. It's understandable.
Woo, woo, woo. Pow, pow. This nigga got bars. This nigga got bars. Maybe I think we should give him a spot to freestyle you when you want to drop a few.
My
little
style
bar.
ain't free.
Pow, pow, pow.
But I can do something if you want. It's not a
Sure,
problem.
sure.
Just like five bars in your
Or like no a cappella.
Yeah, a cappella.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to
Nah, a
pick bars
cappella's
for you?
good. A cappelle's good.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I got something. My name is Keso Quinn, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, the freestyle. It's like, okay, Keso Quinn. When I'm cold as a geezer.
Quinn.
Keso Quinn, not queen.
Oh,
I don't need a queen. Okay, let me go again. Keso Quinn, when I'm cold as a geezer, hot as ice, and I'm twice as nice. I'll stay on your back like a dog with lice. I move real silent like mice in the house. Sell water to a fish. I could sell evil to a priest. So selling dreams to your bear, I can do that shit with ease.
We got a hyena here! We got a hyena here! Official Major World, man.
Official Major World.
Facebook, Instagram, man.
All over.
All
over.
Majito, man. On the social media platforms, man. Click Finesse, Queso Quinn on Instagram, Facebook, Lords RSA, man. Like, let's close things
on
off,
Twitter,
man.
Choco
yeah.
Dynasty, on Instagram at Jovi, on Facebook, Lords RSA, Instagram, Lords RSA. Follow, guys.
Yo, man,
We're
let's
not
make it
greedy
a
with
thing, man.
Yeah.
Brandlife.co.za, man.
Let's do it.
Shout out to you also for watching the radio show. The last track, man, we got Mr. We got Mr. Click Finesse. His new track. It's an exclusive. Flick of the wrist.
First on Official Major World Live.
Flick of the wrist.
Straight up.
On official major worldwide.
My homie Choco in that.
11.
Let's play that.
Hey.
flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist, flicking it, flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist, flicking it, flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist, flicking it, flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist, flicking it. I flicker the wrist, you hang up your flight, you tell them blind, get to the bed, the wrist is too wavy, cut down the cash, the head is too fast, but I'm so proud that we fucking the money, that's what is still coming, the roots of the dream. Come out the come out, but try me on top. She always ready, we killing the beat. You pull it back there, hacked it, stripped it, glazed it, then buried it.
You know, the people who are sparked by it.
Hey, come on, watch what you got me. Got the tissue on my left there, fast forward to the future. Got the rhythm on the right there, got the whole neck iced out. Top fly, so I better buy it. My squad is, you know what I need now. Oh God, so I'm really vision lead now. So they be here, since you what I want now. Go first there, so let's have a right now. We put a tricks with every day. I with the black side, to the black card, to the big car, I'm like Marisa.
What I'm doing right now, music, I'm dropping. I want number one spot. I will have it. You know, I'm going for it. I want to beat the press. I want to beat, you know, anybody that ever like tried to make me out to be just so crazy.
Flicker, 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 flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist, flicking it, flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist, flicking it, flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist, flicking it, flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist. All the niggas out your counterfeit. I'm just trying to act the money right. I don't need you if you know you need it. Nah, I'm the keys to the game. I got the niggas that don't even know. When I see these niggas in the cast, you know, gang legends in the studio. It's the only time I go to classes. You niggas rapping right, I see you lacking. How about you niggas go to classes? I'm making music for the people, niggas gotta get it out there to the masses. Sticking to the plan, all about the fam. Gotta make these people proud of me, yeah. When I'm with the clan, we be counting those, giving all these niggas chance pain. When we talking money, we just wanna get it. Ain't no thinking about the prospects. 20 years and I'm out here trying to get the check like I'm Bill Gates. I need a rollie on my wrist, nigga. I need a banky in my crib, nigga. I need my mama in the mansion, yeah. And throw a shorty in the champagne. I'm the nigga with the sauce, girl. I ain't no other nigga that can beat me. I'm the nigga for the purple. Me, my niggas, we be arching sipping. They get the crowded with the fake niggas. Be my niggas out there trying to fix it. I'm with the girl up in the job house. Shooting like you want the nigga flipping it. I got the girl up in the people talk. Now she tell me how she really feel it. She feeling me, feel me. And I'm flicking, and I'm flick. She feel me. Flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist, flicking it, flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist, flicking it, flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist, flicking it, flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist, flicking it, flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist, flicking it, flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist, flicking it, flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist, flicking it, flicker the wrist, flicker, flicker, flicker the wrist.
Yeah, guys. That you had it. That was K-Steez. Flicker the wrist. Flicker the wrist. Flicker the wrist.
Flicking the boy.
Flicker the wrist.
Oh, flick.
Hashtag, man. Shout out to them, man. Hit them up, man, on the social media platforms, man.
Check us out.
Let's make it a thing. Let's support local guys, man. 2 weeks back, we had Iran Josie, we had Lerato Fashion Predictor. The week after that, she was on Miss South Africa. Hashtag just saying people. And then Vandaag, we have the dudes, SA people.
Big
Like,
shout out.
watch this space, man. Don't you, West King? Don't say, oh, West King, we didn't tell you.
Nah, you must know.
Sure, man.
And there's no better time to support Africans than Africa Month.
Sure.
It's Africa Month. Let's support Africans. Africa is beautiful, guys. Like, don't sleep on it. Like, I feel as if like Africans along the way, like modern Africans have lost their cultural ways in this modern society. Like in Kwatisa Yoguti, you get like these modern day kids diverting from their African roots, like diverting to modern like English society, like type of things, and that's like it's sad, but it is what it is.
They don't say Amasigo. They say
Amasigo, like Amasiga was saying.
And like Bafet, we came to the like end of the show, so yeah, Bafet, to tell people where they can get you, Instagram, just to remind them a bit, spell them for them, you know.
On Instagram, I'm Choco Dynasty, which is CHOCODYNASTYZA.
And on Instagram, I'm Keso Quinn. That's QUESSOQUINN. And that's my homie. Our producer on Instagram is at Jovi Official, JOVI Official 1. Jovi.
Aware, guys, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's A11.alone. Facebook, it's A11.alone. Like the Facebook page of Brand Live on Facebook. It's Brand Live. Instagram, Brand Live. Dibo Mashesha.
Mash man, Mashy Gisha. Can I just do a quick shout out, man, to SoundCloud for featuring me, Dibo Mashisha. I got a set out there, man, Mare. On Facebook,
Okay.
Dibo Mashisha. And then social media platforms, don't forget, it's Official Major World on Facebook, Instagram, on Twitter, Official Major W1, on YouTube, it's Official Major World. You'll find us there, man. We won't Google as a Piston, and you found us on Official Major as Official Major World.
The internet
number
boys.
one.
The internet boys.
Number
Yeah,
one.
guys. See you. Oh, no, I'm not going to see you. Meet you next week. Same time, same place. Official Major World Way. The song that was playing is, I was going to play. It's my song, Radio. Let's get straight to it.
Somebody play my song on the radio. I don't wanna be here for too long. This place is getting cold and it's too long.
Just to get it right. Never see me on the outside. Been changing up a lot now. All my old friends don't exist now. I spend a lot just to get it rest now. Still smoke a lot of green, nigga, too loud.
Batman, you like commando. Fake friends like them girl, cause them come and go. You got riffers, burn them, make it burn up slow. Them a free me, this how the story go. All eyes on me, all eyes on me,